Hi and welcome, my name's Karina Hogan from Awesome Lifestyles. Today I want to share with you a facet of the 5 marketing musts that'll make your money, which this week I'm actually sharing with the Lifestyle Club community on our monthly strategy session webinars. And I just want to share one component of the 5 marketing musts, which is who is your ideal client? Now you might be wondering, why do you need to know, why do I need to have an ideal client? Well, I'll tell you why. I'm glad you've asked. Without knowing or having a picture in your mind of who your ideal client is, when you go to market, when you go to advertise your service or your business, you will have a clear picture of who you're actually pitching to, what their biggest problems are, what their biggest challenges are, why they need your services. And when you know and you have that picture, and you have the details, there's 2 parts to an ideal client. There's what are the qualities, what are the characteristics of an ideal client, and then what's the demographic of your ideal client. If you will, a snapshot, a statistic-based analysis of who your ideal client is. When you know those 2 things, it is so much easier, for example, to put together an ad, to pitch to your client. And so what we're going to have a look at today is those 2 factors of who is your ideal client. I actually have some material that I give my Lifestyle Club members that helps them get a great snapshot of who their ideal client is. And so what I want to share with you today is some key factors, some vital areas of why this is so important and how you can do it and how you can roll it out in your business. I was talking to one of my gold members last night and just having a chat to her about when she first started working with me, how she had no clear picture of, she's a massage therapist, so she had no clear picture of who her ideal client was. And her income was up and it was down. You know, she was working 7 days a week and she was spending quite a lot of money, it was over $500 a week, a month, $500 a month, and that wasn't including Yellow Pages advertising, that was just on newspaper ads and stuff like that. And she wasn't getting a really good return on investment. She had no test and measure in place to know, other than she knew she was putting ads in the paper, so she assumed that that's where the business was coming from. But she didn't know her ideal client. So what we did was we put together an action plan, a marketing plan for Jody and her business. And Jody was working 7 days a week, her income was up and down. She's now down to working 4 days a week. She has 1 day off midweek. She consistently hits her financial targets, and the money she saves on advertising now pays for her day off. So what we got very clear about with Jody was who is her ideal client. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so it's the qualities of your ideal client. So I'll describe the characteristics of my ideal client. My ideal client is somebody that's fun to work with. So there's 2 parts to it. One is what are the qualities, the characteristics, and then there's the demographics. So we're going to focus on what are the qualities of your ideal client. So my ideal client is somebody that's fun to work with. They respect my time, they respect themselves, they take ownership for the stuff that needs to happen in their business. They do their homework when I set home tasks for them to do in their business. They're into open to change and to new things. And that's just a few of the qualities. Now the demographic, if we would take a snapshot of my ideal client, they usually age between 30 and 55. A lot of them are women. They have school-based age kids. They own their own home, or they're paying off their own home. They earn an income, have an income scale, so they're usually earning $50,000+. So why is that important when you think about who your ideal client is? Well, I know it's really obvious and it's going to sound really basic, but they need to be able to afford to pay you. So when you have a picture of who your ideal client is, it is so much easier to go to the marketplace and advertise, for example. And then you'll know where your ideal client hangs out. What do they do for fun? Who has your clients before you? Who has your clients after you? So all these things are vital to know. So take some action, and I'd love to get some feedback on what you think of this video today, what you learned, what you'd like to share, And at the bottom of the YouTube clip here, there's a comment box. I'd love you to write in what you got out of this video today. So my name's Karina Hogan from Awesome Lifestyles. Take awesome action.